The moon hung low in the night sky, casting an eerie pallor over the decrepit mansion. Ivy tendrils clung to the crumbling walls like skeletal fingers reaching out from the grave. Arthur, an intrepid investigator with a passion for the paranormal, had been drawn to the legend of this cursed place. Hi, my name is Dante. Welcome to Haunted Tales. This is the haunting of Lady Eleanor, unmasking the vengeful ghost. As he entered the forsaken mansion, the air turned frigid, and the creaking floorboards beneath his feet seemed to whisper malevolent secrets. He could feel the weight of centuries of sorrow pressing upon him. A faint, distant laughter echoed through the corridor, sending shivers down his spine. Arthur descended into the basement, guided only by the flickering light of his lantern. The walls were adorned with faded portraits of long-forgotten residents, their eyes following his every move. A gust of wind extinguished his lantern, plunging him into darkness. In the obsidian abyss, Arthur heard the faintest of whispers, a voice that seemed to come from all directions at once. "Leave!" it hissed, the word laden with anguish. He fumbled for his lantern, desperate to escape this maleficent force. Just as his trembling fingers found the lantern's handle, he saw her, a spectral figure in a tattered white dress, her hair like a veil of darkness. Her hollow eyes met his, and he felt his soul freeze in terror. She reached out her bony hand, icy fingers brushing against his cheek. Her voice grew louder, a chorus of tormented souls. "Leave!" she screamed, the sound echoing through the depths of his mind. In a panic, Arthur fled the mansion, stumbling into the moonlit night. He could still hear her haunting cries behind him, a cacophony of anguish that lingered long after he had escaped. For days, he couldn't shake the memory of the ghostly encounter. He researched the mansion's history, discovering a tragic tale of forbidden love and betrayal. The spirit he had encountered was that of Lady Eleanor, who had perished in the mansion centuries ago. Her heart broken by the betrayal of her lover, Lord Nathaniel. Haunted by the story, Arthur decided to return to the mansion, determined to help Lady Eleanor find peace. Armed with a plan, he gathered a group of like-minded individuals, fellow paranormal enthusiasts, to assist him in a seance to communicate with the restless spirit. On a stormy night, they assembled in the very basement where Arthur had encountered Lady Eleanor. The atmosphere was thick with anticipation as they joined hands and chanted incantations. Suddenly, a chill swept through the room, and the temperature plummeted. And then, the unexpected happened. The voice that emerged from the seance was not Lady Eleanor's, but Lord Nathaniel's. He revealed the shocking truth that had been buried for centuries. Lady Eleanor had not been the innocent victim, but the vengeful spirit that had bound him to the mansion. In a twist of fate, it was Nathaniel who had been wronged, and he had trapped Eleanor's spirit in the mansion as punishment for her treachery. Arthur and his group were now at the mercy of a vengeful ghost, and the seance had unleashed a force they could not control. As the malevolent spirit of Lady Eleanor manifested in a terrifying display of power, Arthur and his companions realized they had unwittingly become pawns in a centuries-old feud between two vengeful souls. The mansion's walls trembled, and the very foundation seemed to groan in agony as the spectral battle unfolded. Desperation clawed at Arthur's heart as he grappled with the horrifying truth. In the end, he had ventured into a world beyond the living, a realm where the line between life and death had blurred into an eternal nightmare. The cursed mansion would forever haunt his dreams, a chilling reminder of the horrors that lurk in the darkest corners of the human soul and the price paid for meddling with the restless dead. As the spectral battle raged on within the confines of the cursed mansion, Arthur and his companions were trapped in a living nightmare. The very walls seemed to close in around them, as if the house itself conspired with the vengeful spirits to keep them captive. Lady Eleanor's ghost, now fully unleashed, radiated an otherworldly malevolence. Her eyes, once hollow and mournful, now blazed with a fiery hatred that could freeze the bravest of souls. She summoned a swirling maelstrom of ethereal energy, causing the room to tremble and the very air to crackle with dark power. Lord Nathaniel, on the other hand, pleaded for release, sharing the grim details of his fate. Eleanor, driven by jealousy and paranoia, had falsely accused him of betrayal and cast a sinister spell that bound his spirit to the mansion. He had spent centuries in torment, seeking a way to break free. Desperation gnawed at Arthur's heart as he watched the two vengeful spirits clash, their spectral forms entwined in a deadly dance. The mansion itself seemed to conspire with Lady Eleanor, shifting and warping around them, making escape impossible. Amidst the chaos, Arthur remembered a forgotten detail from his research. The key to breaking the curse lay in the heart of the mansion, a hidden chamber that held the ancient spellbook Eleanor had used to imprison Nathaniel. With newfound determination, he led his companions on a treacherous journey through the twisting corridors, dodging falling debris and battling apparitions. Finally, they reached the hidden chamber, where the spellbook lay protected by an intricate ward. With shaking hands, Arthur deciphered the incantations required to break the curse, his voice trembling as he recited the ancient words. The very air grew heavy, and the room seemed to hold its breath. In a blinding burst of light, the curse was broken. Lady Eleanor's furious visage twisted in agony as her power waned, and she was dragged into a swirling vortex that sealed the chamber. Lord Nathaniel, free at last, offered his gratitude to Arthur and his companions before dissipating into the ether, his spirit finally finding peace. As the last echoes of the mansion's haunting cries faded away, Arthur and his friends emerged from the cursed house, battered but victorious. The nightmare was over, and the mansion, once a prison for vengeful souls, stood quiet and still. In the end, Arthur had not only uncovered a centuries-old mystery, but it also played a pivotal role in bringing closure to the restless spirits. The cursed mansion, forever changed by the events that had transpired, stood as a solemn reminder of the price paid for meddling in the affairs of the dead, a lesson that Arthur would carry with him for the rest of his days, and a tale of horror that would be told for generations to come. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and share it with others. For more videos, remember to subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.